done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition, bone face?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say?
Ladies, and you can do anything you want with them.
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all
God.
beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, bro. I need a PS5.
Oh, God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, "Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you." She said, "Okay, I think I can take it." So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
you tonight?
What?
I said, can I pleasure you tonight?
Pleasure? What
Like with
you
these pre-rolls. You like you smoke? You smoke?
A little bit.
A little bit. What's your name?
Hit Girl. What's
Hit
your
Girl.
name?
What, you a rapper or something? You make beats?
No, I'm a rapper.
You rap? My name Hubert.
Okay,
They call me Hubie though. All right, nice meeting you too.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's my pre-roll, pleasure pre-roll. I got a bunch of these. We should go smoke, get some food or something.
Okay, what you be
Go to the movies or something.
What you be eating?
What I be eating? Whatever. We in LA. I eat tacos. You like tacos?
Tacos cool.
Man, let's smoke, get some tacos, and go to the movies or something. I like your vibe. You ain't from LA. Where you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
North Carolina? Okay, like Mike from the Wood. I'm trying to get my Mac on, bro. I'm trying to get her phone number. Let me get your phone number real quick so he can go.
My nigga.
Round and round.
Like Jam City.
Yo, can you hear me now? All right, so let's start it back then, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's Caddy West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. All right, so I'm gonna run it right back to everything I said. XL Pro says we'll do it live. You already know. XL Pro also says like, share, and subscribe. Cash App, $ Cali West 1. Appreciate you.
My nigga.
Now, J Flow comes through. He says, salute Cali West, XL Pro in the chat. And then he says, New Jam City.
Round and round.
Like Jam City.
And then J Flow says, Offset the stepdaddy. Shit. Yeah, at this point, he might be the stepdaddy of all them his damn kiddies, man. At this point, man. Shit. Hey, we don't know if he signed them birth certificates or not. Shit, at this point, he might have to head for the hills, G. Well, shit. Now, of course, not without that bag, though. He got to get that chicken bag on his way out, though.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, y'all, let's start it off. You feel me? Yeah, I ain't planning to hold y'all up all night. You know, shit. I ain't gonna cap, bro. You know, I do like to come on, you know, whether it's late night or not, because this is therapeutic, man. Shout out to Black Ram 313. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't lying when he said this, you know. So yeah, with that being said, I guess I might as well get started with the show. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I know y'all got other things to do on a Friday night. So let's get on with the show. So I guess the first thing we'll talk about is let's get this Cardi B situation out of the way. Because, you know I've been talking about Cardi B a lot lately. You know what I'm saying? What can I say? She's a popular topic to talk about. You know, people view and people still got the shit to say. And plus, I think there's a lot of lessons we can learn from this situation. You know, at the end of the day, you know, we could say whatever we want about Cardi B, and we could say, you know, by the end of the day, even men You know, we really look at situations like marriage and stuff like that as whether we're going to benefit or not. Because if let's just be real, if Offset was the one who had all the money, Cardi B wouldn't be divorcing him easy. So why would she expect the latter? The thing is that women want, they want equal opportunity, but they just don't want equal responsibility. So, I mean, that kind of goes without saying. We already know how that goes. I ain't complaining. I'm just saying. You dig?
He ain't lying.
All right, so let's just show this Cardi B tape of her complaining about Offset not divorcing her, and essentially she claims, quote unquote, holding her hostage. All right, so let's see what Cardi B got to say.
I'm having a baby with somebody else. So what? That happens. It's life. Let me tell you something. I did things the correct way the first time. I fell in love. I got 2 rings in my finger. I lasted 7 years. 7 years that I didn't have to last with somebody with. I lasted 7 years in a marriage. Stop saying, oh, but you're still married. No, I'm legally separated. The only reason why I'm still married is because somebody wants me to pay for the taxes. Y'all want to know the tea? The only way I could get out of my marriage if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm fighting for that. I'm gonna fight for that. This is not no love and like I said, I'm not gonna stop living my life because on a contract, I'm practically still married because somebody wanna hold me hostage if I don't give them millions of dollars to get out of it.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
This is a sick Negro.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, Cardi B just can't understand that, we live in an equal world. Yo, shit. And I'm going to say this once and I'm going to say this again. I believe Offset, for what it's worth, I do believe Offset should get them taxes taken care of, and he should get that property. Because guess what? If she was on the other foot, Cardi B would not want to walk away with just a little bit of something. She knows she's gonna want to be taken care of. We watch these divorce situations all the time, where men already married with a woman a couple of years, and she still get papered up. So at the end of the day, the thing is that they always see. Here's the thing: a lot of men who are against feminism and men who are against equal rights or women being, in the workforce. One of the things that they complain about, and they called it chauvinistic, and they called it chauvinistic. They called it what was the word? Yes, J-Flo, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Facts. They used to say that when men had complaints about women being in the workforce and women being able to do certain things, as in, women like equalizing the labor force, a lot of men's excuses or a lot of men's reasoning for not giving women the same pay or putting them in the male spaces was the fact that, and it sounded ridiculous at the time, but men used to say, well, if women are getting paid the same money as men, these women are not going to take care of men. These women are just going to ultimately, it's like, for example, it's like, I don't know, it's like the equivalent of, it's like if someone never had sugar ever in their life and then you give them sugar. People don't consider this, but sugar is a drug, and sugar is bad for your health. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe it's not, maybe you're not going to die if you just eat sugar tomorrow, but, abundance of sugar could do a lot of negative things to your body, you know what I'm saying? And that's not even just diabetes or anything like that. Sugar does have a lot of adverse effects to the things you do in your life. and your health. But with that being said, it's just like sugar. It's like there ain't no way to go back if you ever tasted sugar, unfortunately. It takes a lot of dedication for you to stay sugar free. So, having sugar is in essence just like I said, having tasted sugar, that's like, how can I say this? There's no going back, for women, unfortunately. So it's like, yeah, a woman will get, if her finances get better, more than likely, there's a chance that she's probably not gonna deal with a certain type of dude. If she deal with broke niggas and she get money, she's gonna feel that she should deal with ballers. And this is something that men said, when women were asking for equal rights and equal playing field in the workforce. Because guess what? When women get money now, you know what they say? They can't date a man who make less money than them. Hence, they find themselves in a conundrum. Conundrum now. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Hey, in 2025, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, boys, man. Your boy been doing a little bit of normie dating on the side. You know what I'm saying? Truth is, I should really be on monk mode, but I'm on bunk mode, which is like monk mode, but you still getting a little pussy. That I just call it bunk mode. Because you gotta get some every now and then. It's hard for me just to be a complete monk. I almost kind of feel like every now and then when I get some out the wild, whether it's pay to play or just getting lucky by the hook or the crook. I ain't up front, man. That's been always my problem. My problem was I never had a problem getting pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I want to get better pussy. But it's like, it's like kind of like a crackhead. You gotta wean off of it a little bit. Just a little bit. You can't just go complete cold turkey. Yeah, man. For real. Now, with that being said, what I noticed about normie dating is that all these chicks want a relationship. They either want you to break bread or they actually really want a relationship, y'all. And it's crazy. It's hard for me to be honest with these girls and just tell them, hey, look, I just kind of want to have a good time and, maybe show you a good time as well. These chicks want relationships. You know why they want relationships? I'm going to tell y'all exactly why they want relationships. They want relationships because it's hard out here, man. And in a relationship, the relationship is the easiest way for a woman to get money is by being in a relationship with you. But every chick who I've been noticing, I've been talked to, all of them been kind of moving towards a relationship. I was like, bitch, you just got my number. But all these chicks want to hear relationship stuff. And I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I can tell these hoes that I want to be with them and then not really want to be with them. But at 46, I'm through lying to people, man. I would rather tell them the truth and them not fuck with me. Then I just have to just feel sad and just pay for some poom poom than to go lie to these chicks and probably make it ultimately worse for myself. So, I guess that's growth, huh? Growth is just knowing that you might have to pay for it at a hole, then let's lie to these hoes. Exit Pro says, boss bitch life, boss bitch problems, pay the man. But that's the problem. The truth is, most women will not pay for a man unless it's a certain type of man. J Flo says, big back attack. Right. And then J Flo says, what? Yeah, man, that bunk mode. Like, you're supposed to be on monk mode, but you're still going to get this little poom poom every now and then. But for real. So it's not so much that I don't even have the money to go on the dates, but, I have to be honest with you. I feel like the only chicks who really want to do that is usually younger chicks. So I guess if I really want some younger chicks, there's only one way to do it. And that's boss up season. Boss up, ninja. Boss up. For real. Ain't no other way. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. I even catch myself, even some of these younger chicks, they be kind of looking like they kind of low-key want relationships too. Yeah, man. But I don't know why Cardi B thinks anything's any different. Shit, if I was with a woman who made a lot of money, I would want some money too. And, truth be told, my argument is I believe that he deserved the money. I truly believe that if Cardi B was never attached to him in the first place, she wouldn't have blew up as big as she did. I don't believe so. So many other women did so well after her or before her as well, and we don't even talk about them chicks anymore. So just because you got a hot record doesn't mean that you was going to be relevant. But having a hot record and then being with a dude who is also a big time MC, everybody likes. Trust me, we all know that when celebrities give each other, usually more money ends up happening. I've never seen a celebrity get with another celebrity and then they went broker. You know what's funny? You know who comes to mind when I think about that? Is the whole little Russell Wilson and Sierra situation. Yo, have y'all been seeing how Russell Wilson been moving lately? Especially if y'all are into football. Man, Russell Wilson, man, if y'all know, the motherfucker is not even starting. If I'm not mistaken, the rookie guy, what's his name? I forgot his name. He's starting right now. Ever since they've been going, they went 0-3, you know what I'm saying, in the football season so far. And supposedly Sierra said, so I forgot what she said. But if y'all peep, Russell Wilson is not even worried about football anymore, y'all. Look, Russell Wilson, he hasn't worried about football ever since he got that. Look, ever since he got that guaranteed contract, bruh, of 51 million, bruh. Yo, he does not care about football no more, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I don't know if y'all peeped that. But that man don't care about football no more, bro. Yo, football is like the last thing he worry about. Like, I would be surprised that he played football just to get fame and for money. And guess what? Now that he got fame and money, and now that he got Sierra, he really don't give a fuck about none of that shit, to be honest with y'all. Am I lying? Tell me, somebody. Tell me your boy Cali West is lying.
He ain't lying.
That's what I believe. I believe he's not even tripping about that NFL shit no more, man. Now, Exit Pro says Giants Jason Dart QB, right? But that's what I'm saying though. Jason Dart, right? That's what I'm saying. But yo, with that being said, that's because Russell Wilson don't give a fuck about football no more, bruh. I know that Russell plays some Giants games. We never said that he ain't except pro. We never said that he didn't play no games. But yo, how are you going to be the starting QB, and then of the new franchise, or you supposed to be the new QB of the franchise, and Josh is not even performing well? You feel me? To the point that they decided they're gonna go. They believe that you ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got no hog in you no more, and now they want to start out the new guy. J Flo says you ain't lying. Yo, this shit crazy, man. That shit's crazy, you guys. You feel me? Now Exit Pro said they need to let Dart play. He talented. See? Even you saying it. But I guess you weren't disagreeing, Exit Pro. I guess you're agreeing when you were saying that Russell plays some games for the Giants. Okay. Right? But damn, 0-3 in the beginning of the season. But yo, even when he was in Broncos country or whatever, bruh. Yo, he ain't been doing much of shit to me. I mean, he's not really worth the money. Yo, to me, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but Russell Wilson ain't been shit ever since he left the damn Seahawks, bruh. Ever since he's been in the Seahawks, he ain't been performing like that. But XL Pro says they need to let Dart play. He talented. Hey, but I kind of go, see, look, I agree. I ain't disputing that, but that just goes to my point. Russell Wilson is not worried about football no more. Matter of fact, I think he just got a new contract for some type of little business, and then they made like $170 million or some shit like that recently. As a matter of fact, we might talk about this on Sunday, but I think they made some little money deal, and it was like a multi-million-dollar deal. So Russell Wilson is making money outside of football and stuff like that, dog. So, Exit Pro said he got a nice bag from the Broncos, then Steelers to the Giants. Right. Oh, he's still getting paid. But I'm just saying, just go figure, for what he's getting paid, he ain't really performing. But yo, like I said, y'all, Russell Wilson, he's on a different he's on a different lane in his life. He out here playing the stepdad of the year. You feel me? He playing stepdad of the year, the simp of the year. You know what I'm saying? And he make money on the side. Like, truth be told, here's the thing, y'all. A lot of people might not believe this, but a lot of people want to be famous or in the spotlight. Like, even though y'all might say, okay, he was already in the spotlight, but not really. As a football player, you're only in the spotlight on Sundays and Mondays and Thursdays. And, you know, other than that, I mean, I'm not saying that people don't give you no props. I'm not saying that you ain't nobody. But football players don't get the fame. Like, you know, they don't get as much fame as the basketball players and, you know, stuff like that. It's not as glamorous. And you wouldn't even know who they were if they didn't have their helmet or if they didn't have their jersey on. Now, J Flo says that money will come into play later in the marriage wheel. Of course, hey, it's always about the money, bro. Dwayne Rose says, Offset, get that damn bag. Feminism has freed men. Hey, I agree. Thanks for tuning in, my G. But I totally agree. I totally believe that this has freed men. And I can honestly say, you know what's crazy? Not that y'all, you know, care, but I like to talk shit because it's therapeutic, man. But yo, I was a guy who was always had a relationship. You know, never had a problem getting a woman. Shit, I ain't got no problem getting a woman now. The only thing is, I just know that if I was to get with someone, that woman would have to settle. No, here's the thing. Not only would I have to settle, but I could be honest with you, that woman will probably ultimately have to settle too. She'll have to settle for my bullshit. She'll have to settle for the fact that I'm not monogamous. She'll have to settle for the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not a rich man, or at least not yet. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't broke, but, you know what I'm saying, I definitely ain't rich. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? So living her life in lavish and luxury, you know, unless you can provide that, you know, you're probably not gonna get exactly really what you want. I ain't gonna cap. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. I ain't really broke, but I'm just saying though. So I can honestly say, in this time of my life, I can honestly say it's okay to be single or to be alone. Who says one got to be the loneliest number? I still have friends, I still have family, still have my podcast, still have my job, still got my cars, still got somewhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? Still, you know, as long as I got a roof over my head, you know, still good. You know, have a slider come through every now and then, or go slide on the slider. But I can honestly say that, yes, finances is definitely part of the whole situation. It's definitely a component. Not that money makes you happy, but I believe money is definitely a tool that definitely helps, right? And I can honestly say that not only would she have to settle, but I would have to settle as well. So guess what? Why don't we just save the trouble for everybody and we just all be single and I just pay at the hole, you dig? Just pay at the hole. So anyway, okay. So what else? So J Flo says, I make more money but got the same punani. Well, J Flo, hey, Pete, this. You know, you can always go into the living room and tell your woman the truth. You feel me?
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Hey, J Flo, I'm gonna say something like this though. You know what's crazy? At the punani, here's the thing. I have been with women who I've been used to their punani, but still liked it. Yo, I know the same old punani could get a little redundant. I know you could get a little used to it. But guess what? Nothing's wrong with consistent punani. Nothing's wrong with in-house punani. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the question is that is she still enthusiastic to give it? Because I have to be honest with you, I think if a woman was at least half enthusiastic to give it, I probably wouldn't mind. Here's the thing: if that pussy was attached to me and that pussy was real to me, I can't really be mad at poom poom. And like I said, I kind of feel like, hey, you know, you could be honest and be like, shit, man, like, hey, you know, hey, I might need to do a little walk around, baby. You feel me? J Flo says, I need that seminar. Shit, we all need a seminar, bro. He says, I'm just joking, Callie. It's all faithful. Hey, like I said, for real, I know. Hey, I know you're a comedian. You know, we all have a sense of humor here. Nah, but for real, yo, old poom poom, hey, could actually really be good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. Not that I want to be monogamous, but I could be monogamous. You know, it's not that I've never been monogamous, or at least let me rephrase it, because we all know monogamy means only have one sex partner in life. Well, I practiced acting like monogamy, or at least been in a relationship but did not sleep with other women. I've done that a couple of times. More in my younger years, not so much. I ain't gonna lie, no cap, not so much as an older man. I would say after college, I wasn't being faithful to no goddamn body. A lot of the times I lied, but I would say in my 30s, for the most part, every chick who was actually my girlfriend, like, she knew I had other hoes, or she knew I had a propensity to fuck with other hoes. That's probably why me and my last chick probably lasted for a little while, because she knew I was missing. She knew I had a propensity to fuck on other hoes. It's just that I wasn't supposed to be fucking on hoes like that. Like, I think she just had a problem where she just thought she was getting replaced. But anyway, like, yeah, but hey, put this. Hey, in-house could be good. In-house and usual could be good. And here's something to J Flo too. Man, yo, we could almost eat the same meal every other day and just be fine for the rest of our lives. You feel me? Not saying that we don't like a little bit of variety. But I'll honestly say I'll feel like the woman, they kind of get out of it than we do. But yeah, that's a whole nother story in itself. With that being said, let's jump into this whole little Nick Cannon situation. So, yo, Nick Cannon, he's been on this exit process, true. So, you know, we all know Nick Cannon, you know, he's been having a bunch of babies, right? So, you know, we all kind of thought that he was just being, you know, he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, spreading his seed, like, you know, how most men kind of want to. Because trust me, I think ideally, in a perfect world, most men would love to have a bunch of kids. Like, if they knew that they could afford the kids, they probably would do it. But I think Nick Cannon, he's now having a revelation after having so many kids that maybe it wasn't such a good idea to have so many kids. And he talks about it on the Breakfast Club. Hopefully I don't get zapped. But it's in a screenshot form. So, you know, it's not in regular video form. So hopefully I won't get sniped. Let's check out what Nick Cannon got to say.
I mean, all those kids.
Bruh. Man, Nick Cannon, you got us looking bad out here, bro.
Oh! Who are these niggas? I cried laughing when I read. You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Bruh. Okay.
This is a sick Negro.
Now, I understand. I mean, look. You know, I get it. You know, I get it, but I just feel like still not a good look. You would have look, because guess what? Your kids one day they're gonna see a video of your ass saying that you maybe shouldn't have had so many damn kids. But you know, that'll be all right. I mean, at this point, it's a little too late. Now, Dwayne Rose says started dating in NYC at 23 in the 2000s. Couldn't afford dating, let alone any Rugrats. I was priced out. Sheesh. Hey, beat this. You know what's crazy that you say that, Dwayne Rose? It's only now that I start looking at it. Like, I was like, dude, I would say half my relationships were struggle love. And you know what? Most most people in their 20s had struggle love relationships. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is like now we're in our 40s. Can we really have struggle love relationships? Unfortunately, you know, an older chick, she gonna want you to pay her bills just as much as a young chick. So it's like you're better off just bossing up, maybe staying single, and then to get you a younger chick down the line. Cause I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm gonna mess with an older chick. I can't mess with an older chick, but I'm gonna want me some tenderonis on my team, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. Now, XL Pro says that Nick Cannon's having buyer's remorse. Definitely having buyer's remorse. But you know, sometimes some things just, you know, certain things that just not understood doesn't need to be said sometime. And J Flow says word. But you know, shit, I ain't gonna lie, no cap. This is how I want to be when I get a little bit older.
Man, listen, man, Earl. Like, when was the last? Who gave you that name, man? Your great auntie?
Nah, my mama gave me that name.
Your mom gave you
named after my daddy.
Earl Jr. Okay, rest in peace. Pretty sure they gone already because you old as you looking. You know what I'm saying? They probably got. But I ain't no disrespect to you folks, man. Can I ask you a question, man?
Yeah, what's up?
You know, this is my daughter. You know, this is my oldest daughter, right? And I'm just trying to figure out.
You did real good, player. You did real good.
Okay, hey, pay attention, man. Okay, you don't need to put your hand on it. Right, I'm standing there, man. Where's my shit? I don't have my shit with me. Bro, how old are you?
I'm 55. Why?
Seasoned.
You 55, man. I mean, my daughter's 25, man. What the hell you gonna want with my daughter? She don't got nothing. Man.
Bullshit. A bullshit. Yo. Hey, bro. You know what she got? She got that throat.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Damn.
And took her breath some more.
Yo, shit. You know what? People be trying to act goofy. Like, here's nothing, too. Shut up and down, bro. Who needs to have, let's do this. I don't see, look, here's the thing. Look, I'm not going to say, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not saying that with an older chick, I guess you can't have a little bit more conversation with, I guess, because it's because y'all are essentially close to the same age, right? I guess in theory, I might have more of a conversation, I guess. But we're not going to reminisce about the old days, but guess what? It's not always reminiscing the old days with these older women, man. They still just give just as much problems as young chicks. I have to be honest with you, yo. I don't believe in spending all your boy Cali. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, putting together content or messing with my car. I'm not saying I never used to mess with my cars before and stuff like that. I still had my own little hobbies. But I can honestly say that I was putting off hobbies, I was putting off money just to go be up under a bitch. Just to be up under a female. Just to be up under a woman. And guess what? I'm not the only one guilty of this. Many of y'all viewers have done the same thing too. And it's natural because most people think that, their time off of work should be spent with a woman. And I disagree. I believe you should give some woman attention. I do believe you should fuck a woman at least twice, or at least see her twice, and when you do see her, you should fuck her at least 2 to 3 times a week if you have a woman. Since if not, you're going to lose her ass. But other than that, you should be on your hustle. You do not need to spend the whole weekend with her just to show her that you care about her, bro. You feel me? You know, and that's something that I used to do. But one thing I could definitely say as I digress, we all know that shit, when we are with a woman, we want to fuck her. We don't want to talk to her ass. What the fuck we got to talk to her about? And that's what this man don't understand. And you know that old man putting that old grown man dick on her, a younger chick. No cap. That's one thing I do enjoy about dealing with younger women is that, especially if they've never been with an older man before, when you put that older dick on them hoes be surprised, bro. Them hoes be surprised. Dwayne Rose says his health scare led him to go on a rampage. He mentioned that. He did mention that. Well, I would love to expound on that Breakfast Club interview, but shit, they're probably gonna be mad at me just if I even played that shit already, because sometimes they match it by audio as well. But yep. But yeah, he was dealing with his own morality. J Flo says, remind me of the Morris Day skit. The Morris Day skit? I need to check that out. J Flo, XL Pro, he gonna talk about jammed and rammed. Exactly. You know what I mean?
And round.
Like Jam City.
Dwayne Rose says Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his turban was his home. Right. And he ain't even Muslim. And he was supposed to be kind of like a Hebrew Israelite or some shit like that. Or some shit like that. I don't know. But he got himself on cancel after he apologized.
This is a sick Negro.
You'll forget that. And that was when he was wearing that turban hard. I think he stopped wearing that turban after a little while. I think he came back with the turban. All right, y'all. Since I got some little time to BS with y'all, like I said, we ain't gonna be here all night, but we are gonna go through a couple skits and videos. You know, where's that? Oh, your boy Sugar Free.
I had the urge to piss on a bitch. Baby, can I pee on you? Can I pee on you? Can I wake up in the middle of the night and just and pee on you? And will you pee on me? Your friendly neighborhood player partner Sugar Free. Pee on me and I'll pee on you.
This is a sick Negro.
Sugar Free, you're a wild boy, you know that? You're a wild boy.
Emotional damage.
To be honest with you, I think the only reason why he said that she could pee on him was just so his ass wouldn't get canceled, bro. You know damn well he don't want no chick to be peeing on his ass. Pause. Right. He said, that's the cut. Y'all boys is crazy. That's funny. Sugar Free.
Got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Yeah, we must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. I'm having this little phone, this little short night. All right, let's see what. Oh, let's see what this dude got to say.
We say dick trip, go find new dick trip. No, we said girls trip. We not worried about no niggas.
Okay.
Probably my best bitch going through some shit with a nigga.
All right, raise your...
I'm going through some shit with your ass.
Okay, raise your right hand. You promise to tell the truth?
I'm gonna tell the truth in 5 seconds.
Okay, cool. All right. Have you ever went on a girls trip and one of your girls slept with somebody?
It was pre-planned.
Exactly. We ain't going on no dick trip. My girl be getting dick at the trip. That's the goddamn problem, man. There's always a hoe in the bunch. Goddamn trying to rub off on you. I don't need you to be goddamn being with these hoes. You're in a committed relationship. What the fuck you need to go on a girls trip for? All y'all gonna do is fall out about who paid for the Uber anyway. Every time y'all hoes go on a girls trip, y'all end up coming back, talking shit to each other in the group chat. This bitch ain't have her money on time, and you loaned it and you didn't give it back. So why the fuck would you goddamn be so adamant about carrying your ass to a 3-star hotel in Miami with these goddamn never-headed hoes? I could have took your ass to Dubai. We could have did some real boss shit. Your ass wanna goddamn go shake tail in the motherfucking hood of Opalaka.
She planned it.
So she went on the girls trip to get dick. Now you see where I'm going with it? Now you see why I don't want you to go? Because with every dick is a friend with a dick too. With every dick is a homeboy with another dick. With that dick is another dick and another dick and another dick. Whole shit is contagious. It's like COVID. Don't get caught.
I clean, I fuck, I shut up. Submissive women in demand too.
He ain't saying nothing that was not true. Remember I was telling y'all that the other night that my brother was mad at me that I told my ex that, you know, a girl trip is a hoes trip. And then he later on even agreed with that I was right. Because let's just be real, man. What do you think? Here's the thing. Women are men, even though we're different. What unites men and women is the fact that we have attractions for each other, okay? So, yeah. So, women can't be like men and men can't be like women. But the similarity is the fact that we're both attracted to each other, okay? So women want to travel for the same reason men want to travel. They want to see new things. They want to experience new people. They want to interact with other people, right? So that's what they be doing. And I forgot his name, New Money. I forgot what his name is. I think it's New Money or something. But he was right when he said that, you know, when these chicks go to Miami, they probably won't even end like season. When they go to Miami, you be thinking they're like at Miami Beach, walking down to hotels, eating little pizza and seafood and stuff like that. Man, half the time they either A, on a boat getting bucked by some old white man, or B, they're in Opalaka, Miami Gardens, and they're getting smashed on by hood ninjas. You know, trust me, I know this. Why? Because trust me, not, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, I don't live in Opalaka. I don't live in Miami Gardens and nothing like that. But I'm going to tell you this much. A lot of out-of-town chicks like to get dick, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, people from around the way. We don't, shit, trust me, I don't have plenty of bitches come off the beach to go get some dick from me. You know, I show them around Miami, show them the hood, you know, driving through the hood real quick and then driving back to my crib, fuck them, dropping back at the hotel. J-Flo says, sorry, Dwayne, fat fingers. And then J-Flo says, bring back Dwayne, please. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Let me see. He must have accidentally blocked him. Let me see. Let me see. How can I? Maybe. All right, this is what I'm going to do. Dwayne Rhodes, I'm going to make you a moderator. So now you should be able to come back on and not worry. You know what I'm saying? You're a longtime supporter of the Cardi West Miami show. You know what I'm saying? You're my dog. You know what I'm saying? Even on Facebook. So, yo, now you're a moderator. So now you should be able to comment in the chat and say whatever you want now, bro. All right? You should be back in the house now, G. All right. See, now you're a moderator. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So now that we got everybody back, oh, you said you unhit him? Okay. Well, I can't tell. So thank you, J-Flo. Thank you. All right. So, J-Flo comes back with a chat. He says, I can't. Now it's going to ask me everything now. Hold on. I'm just trying to just show that I like this shit. What the hell? Now keep on asking me about y'all now. Hold on. Let me give y'all some, let me put some respect. Oh, I forgot. I don't have to click on it. I'm supposed to click on it here. There we go. Now, J Flow says, for Dwayne, my main, salute US of A. And it's supposed to show the flag, but for some reason it just says US. That sucks. But yeah, we get it. US of A. He says $4.99 super chat. Yeah, your boy need that. Your boy need that.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
I appreciate you, J Flow.
My nigga.
Be the first super chat of the night. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. I needed that, boy.
My nigga.
Cool. Now, shout out to Dwayne Rose. Now he's a moderator of the Cali West Miami show. So now you're free to come through and talk your shit in the chat. Okay. What else I got for y'all? I know I got some little giggly, funny ass shit to show y'all real quick. Hey, them people, hey, no lie, them Africans be making a lot of content. They almost got me jealous.
Hey, mana.
Hey.
Hey, mana.
What's going on here?
God damn. But yeah, let's just, hey, we all had temptation when we was with our girl before. I hate when you're with your girl and then women will actually flirt with you too. Like, it's almost like they're testing the waters. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Anyone who will flirt with you openly with your girl, hopefully your girl is okay with it. Because if she's not and you still try to pursue, she's probably not going to give you no play anyway. Sometimes women just like to know that they can get you distracted from your woman, bro. So sometimes, unless your girl likes girls or doesn't mind you fucking with other chicks, don't fall for it, bro, because she's going to set your ass up for failure.
You sell it's all bullshit. All of it.
I remember one time, I was with my ex-girlfriend begged me to go take her to the club with me to go hang out with my boys. And I shouldn't have did it, but I did anyway. And mind you, I had to go use the bathroom really bad when I was in the parking lot. So I went in the corner or between some cars to go take a piss. And the chick seen me taking a piss. And she seen my dick. I'm going to be honest with you, she seen my thing. And she kind of liked the fact that I guess she liked what she seen. So she gave me her number. And do you know, later on in the club, she tried to I forgot what happened, but she tried to show out on me or something like that. And I had to act like I didn't even know this bitch. But mind you, I got her number in the parking lot, but I guess she must have felt some type of way because I was with my girl. But these chicks, man, they would do things just for the ego. So, you gotta definitely be careful with it. J Flow says, don't get drunk and start dancing with another chick. Man, I probably did that and then some. Now, I still remember one time I went to this party with my ex. And I started she didn't mind. She kind of had this thing that she didn't mind fucking with girls. We did have a few threesomes together. But I remember I started dirty dancing with some chick and had it all up in the air in front of everybody. And everybody was clapping and everything. I was a wild boy about 10 years ago. And what was crazy and what I was mad about was damn, nobody had that shit. Nobody recorded that shit. There would have been a couple times why my ass is strong enough to pick hoes up in the air and stuff like that and do freaky shit. But nobody be fucking recording that shit, man. J Flow, nobody be recording that shit, man. It's like when I'm with my boys or I'm with somebody and something go down, I'm always the one recording. But when I do some shit, nobody recording this shit. There's nobody that see the moment something bad happened. Now everybody got their cameras out. Now everybody got their cameras out.
Emotional damage.
J Flow says autopilot, right? Then Dwayne Rose says all good. Ben 86 Edie many times. Well, shit, it's all good. We did that by mistake, but see, now you got a rinse, G. See, everything. Hey, see, everything happens for a reason, G.
He ain't lying.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? It was a long time overdue. All y'all boys in the chat down there should be moderators. So I appreciate y'all. So yeah, what else? I got some other little funny little shit that I could play. Even though I said I wasn't gonna be on that long, I could go in a little overtime because we're just vibing and have a good time, right?
Oh my God. I mean, just a little bit. I mean, I'm a little skinny, you know. Well, I paid for this seat, you know. I know, but I paid for this seat, so I mean, you like gotta scoot just a little bit, you know. Take your skinny self somewhere. And I'm not just anybody, you know. Who are you? Please. We don't know you. Google me, baby. Nobody knows you. Yeah. Well, look. Okay, well, Google us. My God. Yeah.
Bruh. Yo, you know what's crazy? Because real talk, you know what I'm saying? A nigga probably wouldn't mind hitting that shit, but guess what? When your ass gonna be on an airplane for a couple hours plus, you know what I'm saying? Plus, the way he look at it, shit, he ain't hitting it. You know what I'm saying? He already got a fat girl. His girlfriend fat. So shit, he can't have another overly thick hoe sitting next to him, no matter how good it might look, in that bulletproof ass sundress or bulletproof two-piece you got on. So I ain't mad at him at all. Shit, he trying to be comfortable. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I like fucking thick girls too, but trust me, there's a lot of instances and situations that a thick girl comes at a price. Especially if you don't have one of those heavy duty ass beds, bruh. Yo, my bed has I would say about a 300-pound max threshold. I'm already about 180 pounds myself. I might not look like it, but I'm about $180. So that means the shit can't be no more than 120, 130 pounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? But these hoes, they pushing 180. How about, they gotta be more than 180 to be a lady? I think a chick who's 180 plus would probably break my bed, bro. That would probably break my box spring and my fucking frame, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. He said blowing out in 2x4s. Hey, for real, bro.
Emotional damage.
Ninja. These hoes, hey, fucking these big hoes, you'll be fucking on bricks and milk crates, nigga. Supporting your motherfucking bed. Shit, man. For real, bro.
He ain't lying.
All right, so what else I got for y'all boys? What she got to say?
I need my new nigga to be 40 years old and up, okay, baby? I can't do no more young people. I can't do no people in their 20s, their 30s. Baby, I need you older than me, okay? I need somebody who done seen it all and done it all,
okay? Interesting. What she basically saying is
that all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Yo, J Flow says, bed sitting on bricks. Hey, for real. Hey, shit. Hey, you know how Coach Rick gotta be talking about black people be always embracing how hard they had it. Remember he said that? He said that a couple times. He said black people, they always embrace the struggle, right? And they be saying shit like, Oh, you ain't black if you ain't never had no pork and beans sandwich before and shit like that. Well, this will be one of those moments. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, your boy done had bricks, you know what I'm saying, under motherfucking cause dude, no cap, I done been through plenty of beds, bro. Plenty of beds. Especially nowadays when you be getting these beds from IKEA. Look, just know you get a bed from like IKEA or these room for rents or these little I don't know what these little like fly by night ass little weak ass stores. Just know once you set it up, you ain't gonna move to your new apartment or your new house with its furniture. Once you try to take it apart, it's gonna fall apart, bro. Yeah, trust me. IKEA furniture and little furniture like that shit's set up. Like you fuck around, go buy some shit at Walmart because you broke. Just know if you happen to just manage to keep it for that long, you're not moving with it. Because but the day you try to take it apart, the day's gonna fall apart. So trust me, I've been there, done that. Yo, beat this. Nigga done put milk crates on the car. I mean, shit. Hey, nigga done put milk crates and bricks under a motherfucking bed frame, as if it was like a car, nigga. Cause yo, do you know, dude? Milk crates milk crates is a little too heavy for a car, but technically in an emergency situation, you technically could use milk crates to hold up a car. It won't hold up the car very long. It's not the most sturdiest, but like if somebody wanted to take some rims, motherfuckers could put some milk crates under your shit, nigga. They'll be this. All they need is it to be high enough so they could take your shit. They don't need to be under your shit. They can put some milk crates and be under your shit. Yeah, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how much support a milk crate could go, bro. For real, bro.
This is a sick Negro.
Man support man comes through. He says salute to Cali West and everyone in the chat. I appreciate you for tuning in on this Friday night, G. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Yeah. What else I got for y'all? You know, we just kind of party and bullshit, and you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to be on too late tonight. I came on a little late. I ain't gonna keep y'all holding for too late either. You know, this is therapeutic. So hey, we gotta do it. Plus, this is a job. It is a job. I might not act like it's a job, but it's a job nevertheless. So I had to come in and perform. And I had to chop it up with y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? We're always having a good time. Now, y'all know who Sarah J is? Look what she got to say.
To change this view in the world, to be honest with you, because like I create images that last on people's minds.
But all right, so Sarah J, I want to ask you this. I'm sure a lot of people recognize you all the time because you are like one of the most recognizable faces, but in particular, and I was saying this, in the Black community, people love you. All right. So and I was trying to explain why, but I think it's because there used to be this stigma for like, if you do porn, if you're a white woman and you do porn with Black actors, that it was like frowned upon and then your money would go down. I know people have told me that before. So can you talk a little bit about your background and how you got started and if there's any truth to that?
At the time, there was a lot of truth to that. You know, it's not that way anymore, thankfully. But, you know, we're talking 22 years ago when I got started. So, yeah, at the time, it was definitely like that. I didn't know it was like that. You know, the way that I got into porn was like very, you know, we all have our own path. And it was like very organic. And it's something that I sought out and that I wanted to do. And I had no idea that there was like a pay disparage like situation. Like I had no idea that I should, or I shouldn't say should, but that there were girls that were asking more to fuck Black guys.
Wow.
Like that blew my mind when people would ask me how much to do this scene with this guy. And I'm like, what do you mean? The same as the other guy.
Right.
Like,
right.
Like that's crazy. Like, are you serious? Like
that is ridiculous.
Yeah. So, that, you know, like it just didn't even, like, I never even made it a thing. And to this day, like, I just, I don't really make race the thing. Like, it's just not a thing.
It's not you that does it, but
Yeah,
in porn,
right.
definitely when you're like searching for
Sure.
certain things, for some reason people like a certain like ethnicity. Sometimes
Yeah.
people like
Yeah.
quote unquote interracial porn, and they like to see,
Yeah.
you know.
And, you know, I have a production company, and it's a very thin line between like serving like an SEO, like search engine optimization, and like serving people's fetishes and not fetishizing skin color. And, you know, these are all like things that I think about when I'm producing content. And
Okay. I wasn't trying to play all that, but main thing I wanted to play is the fact that I don't know if y'all know who Sherry J is. Shout out to the Nasty Boys. Shout out to anyone who knows Sherry J is. I ain't gonna cap though. She does have a bodacious body. She just doesn't. She just never had a face to me. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. She always had a little funny looking face, especially the fact that now she's a little bit older. But I ain't gonna cap. She definitely, again, if you like thick women, she definitely is a white woman who is very curvaceous. So I'll give her that. Face wise, I was never ever crazy about her. You know what I'm saying? You know, her she was a little fugly in the face, but she definitely always had body. But yeah, I mean, you know, we all know. I don't know if y'all know who Alexis Texas was, but Alexis Texas, she didn't perform. She didn't deal with brothers for a very, very long time. As a matter of fact, she started dealing with brothers after she basically hit the wall. And the reason why some of these chicks, back in that day in the industry, a lot of white women would not. Well, if they did perform with black men, they'll want them to get they'll like to get like basically more money to either be with these black men, because essentially these women, it was kind of essentially prom, although interracial prom is not really necessarily new, it was still a stigma in the industry that if like basically if like she wouldn't be as a white woman wouldn't be as I guess sought out if she was seen on video with a black man. As a matter of fact, we'll even go as far as to say that but as a matter of fact, Mia Khalifa, even though she's not white, in her videos, she will only sleep with black men with protection. But in other videos, she was sleeping with white men without protection. So it's like, I guess she thought that, okay, I could be a whore, but if I'm a whore only to white guys, then, or I'm not as much of a whore to these black men, then maybe I could still get married, is what these chicks was thinking. But the truth is, most of these chicks, what they end up realizing is that, here's the thing. Do men still marry prom stars? Yes. But let's just be real. Most of these chicks most of these prom stars who get married to men are probably with the cleanup man anyway. But yeah, when they tend to get older and they realize they'll never get with that rich white man like Anna Nicole Smith, then guess what? Then they start dealing with brothers. Now, a man support man said it's storming down there. Not right now. As a matter of fact, it rained for like maybe 30 minutes tonight. Shoot, to be honest with you, hopefully I have time and I go actually work on this whip tomorrow. But it barely rained today, but it's definitely probably gonna rain this weekend. It's Florida. P. Francis says, "What up, chat? Salute to everyone, and salute to P. Francis for the $5 Cash App. I appreciate you." Ooh.
My nigga.
Thank you for tuning into the show, bro. For real, my G. Thanks for contributing. Now, J Flow says Pete in the place to be. Now, Dwayne Rose says mattress actors do the bait and switch. Look, here's the thing. One thing you end up realizing too is that whether she's a mattress actress, you know what I'm saying, they still, immature and a whore. They're still a woman. A woman's still a woman. You know what I'm saying? They're still women. They're still women, bro. At the end of the day. He said, "Go Canes." Well, we're gonna see what got it out. We're gonna see what gonna do. But yeah, man, all these women at the end of the day, they all got their tricks up their sleeves. And the truth is that some guys gonna probably fool his thing. And it's sort of easy to talk this red pill shit, and all this, but it's like, I mean, maybe y'all boys in the chat, the righteous fear is real now. Y'all probably wouldn't fall for it, but you know how many regular dudes who, let's just say they get pussy, but they never had someone as beautiful as some of these porn stars. They might kind of be willing to overlook it, bruh. Cause I don't know if y'all know this, but your boy Cali West is on the dark side. You feel me? I done been to plenty of swinger parties and all types of little, gorgies, all types of shit. And I just tell you this right now. Y'all be surprised what a dude would allow his woman to do, or what type of woman these guys will wife up. You feel me? Me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really about sharing my girlfriend or my wife or nothing like that, but hey, you know what I'm saying? But beat this. I ain't saying that I never went over there with a date and never let something let what have you go down. It is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? I done been in plenty of swinger events. Even though not technically a swinger, because technically be a swinger, really, you have to basically essentially be willing to bring your girlfriend or your wife into the mix. And that's one thing that I never officially ever did is like, because if I got a chick or you're claiming you want a girlfriend, you can be like, the only dick who's gonna be in you is me. You feel me? If you need to be with some other dick, you don't need to be with me. But I'm gonna just tell you this right now. You'd be surprised how many men let their woman get shared, or had a woman had a past, but it was like, okay, you know what? Now you're with me now. As long as you don't mess with nobody else, I don't care about what happened in the past. Plenty of cats do that, bro. Now, Dwayne Rose says, be on the dark side, taking jail poses with the Darth Vader, LOL. Ah.
My nigga.
Shit, for real, man. Hey, one thing I like about the dark side is that people are pretty honest, but no cap, I be just looking at these people like these. I be like looking at Dwayne Rose. I be looking at these suckers in these little groups I be in, and the shit they be saying, I'm like, these motherfuckers are willfully being cucked. Like, I'm straight, bro. I don't need to be cucked. I just, you know what I'm saying? If anything, I do the cooking. I'm not getting cucked, bro. Hell no. Nah. But yeah, man, but you end up being surprised what people will take, And that's because I kind of feel like some of these men, and you'd be surprised how old these men can be all older than me. Men are not necessarily. Here's the thing. I think men's most biggest problem with women is men don't understand women. They really don't. They really don't. Because if they did, they wouldn't accept certain things that a woman would do. Like, I guess, like, for example, different strokes for different folks. Like Diddy, he didn't mind letting his chick get hit off, but then Diddy was, supposedly smacking dude cheeks too. So, hey, maybe he's not the best person to use as an example.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
But my point is just that, and that's a different story. I mean, I guess if you don't care that your girl getting plucked, that's a different story. But me, I'm straight off that. P. Francis says they lack substance, abundance in themselves, and leverage. Hey, P. Francis, that's true too. That could be true. But yo, I'm gonna just say this right now, man. Hold up. We're gonna, you know what? Let's discuss this. Dwayne Rose says, went to underground latex suspension parties. Everyone has their kink. Facts. But let's go back to what P. Francis has said. See, they lack abundance in themselves and leverage. Yo. All right. I know. No. Here's the thing, though. But what if that's not? Here's the thing. But hey, man, like Dwayne Rose said, people be having their little kinks and fetishes. Hey, this might sound kind of weird. I mean, this might not be for me, and this might not be for y'all. But there's some men who don't mind their girl getting plucked by another dude. There's some men who actually enjoy their woman getting done by another dude. It's called cucking. They're dude, look, and you'd be surprised. I know some people who actually have money and they could have another chick, right? But they don't mind that. Yo, trust me. Hey, and that's another thing too. Well, I noticed too about a lot of these little swinger parties and stuff like that. Most swinger parties don't have many broke people. Here's the thing, most broke people don't really survive in swinger parties. Unless look, the girls, the girls don't. She's the thing. I'm gonna just tell y'all this right now. Girls usually get into swinger parties for free because everyone needs a girl. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, the girls is what we here's the thing. Dudes don't want to come to a swinger party and see a bunch of dudes, right? So guess what? The women are usually always for free. So guess what? That promotes women coming. Okay? It's usually the men who have to pay. Men and couples. But I'm gonna say this right now, Peter Francis. There's some people who actually have leverage, and they look like, for example, I know a dude who he on his boss shit, but he still does this shit, and who am I to talk him out of it? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got my own life, but there's certain things that he'll take that if I was in his position, I would never fucking take, bro. Like shit, the way I look at it, I was just like, bitch. You know what I'm saying? The only dude's dick you sucking is mine. But this dude, he don't mind letting dudes tag his chick. But we're gonna save that for another night because that might be. We might start having another little show on Thursdays. That we talk more about shit like this. Now, for real. Now, Pete Francis says, like Coach said, you love them or you understand them. You can't do both. Facts. Or you have to love them for their faults. Yeah, or you could just love them for their faults. You feel me? It's like you might love having a Mustang, but your Mustang might give problems in about 4 or 5 years. But guess what? You can still love it. You just you have to kind of love. You just have to love it for its faults, right? I think that like for example, I can honestly say that I fell in love with women and stuff like that. You feel me? But the thing is that I'm able to detach myself from having the feelings and being logical with a woman. So hey, it is what it is. Now, J-Flo says Diddy Tootsie Roll theory. Right. Essentially, because I kind of feel like it's a natural. I think it's a natural masculine thing. I don't know. I just feel like I just kind of feel like men were kind of possessive. I kind of feel like men are naturally possessive. So it's like we want to share. I mean, but here's the thing. But there is a correlation with his thing. There's some men who, here's the thing, men compartmentalize sex anyway. So I could see some men saying, you know what, I'm not really tripping about, what she does with her pussy. Me, I kind of feel like that's a slippery slope. Me, I would want, here's the thing, me, one, I wouldn't want no chick bringing no diseases back with me. But two, I just too territorial. I just kind of feel like, part of the fact that I want to be with you is the fact that you're exclusive to me. If not, then why are we together? But different strokes with different folks, for real. But definitely Diddy Tootsie Roll theory. For real. Yeah. Yo, if I was to tell you some of this, like I said, we're gonna have another show about this because if I was to tell y'all some of the shit I've seen, or if I was just gonna say this one thing that I've seen, or one thing that I just witnessed, like y'all just be like probably grossed out. But these motherfuckers be taking all types of shit, bro. What's this here? Oh, but did you hear sister earlier?
I need my new nigga to be 40 years old and up. Okay, baby, I can't do no more young people. I can't do no people. Dear new nigga, I need my new nigga to be 40 years old and up. Okay, baby, I can't do no more young people. I can't do no people in their 20s, their 30s. Baby, I need you older than me. Okay, I need somebody who done seen it all and done it all. Okay.
Done with. Dude, you've been done.
Oh shit.
Gotcha.
Like I said, ain't nothing like these women know. Ain't nothing like having a grown man putting that grown man D on y'all, for real.
Cooking up in here, babe?
I'm making some mashed potatoes with some stuffed salmon. And I got some 4 cheese dip.
Okay. I ever told you I like your cooking?
No, actually, you haven't.
Good. So why the fuck you keep cooking? Why you keep
Nigga,
cooking?
get the fuck out my kitchen. Move!
My nigga.
Got her ass.
Emotional damage.
Mm-hmm. He basically was like, I like the way you thick. I don't like the way you cook, though. You feel me?
But don't tell nobody.
Yeah, you just, you think of, you think of some yams. That doesn't mean I want you to make me some yams. Gotcha. Man, there's something else similar like that I want to show. Where is it at? That shit had me dying. Where's it at? There's no way we could cut off without y'all seeing this. Where's that video? Man, come on, man. Please tell me I got it. Is this it? Please tell me this is it.
In that hole. Yo, you can take this outside.
For the record, this is not what I meant to play.
What? Oh. All right, let her go. All right, let her go. Let her go, G. Let me go.
Ooh. Ouch. And her adrenaline was kicking because she was ready to fight. But she was ready to fight, but I don't think she was ready for that ass whipping.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Oh man, that wasn't even the video I wanted to play. Because this is a really funny video, bruh. Oh, here it is.
Shit.
What are you talking about?
Man, you ain't even take me nowhere. What the fuck is you spinning me all around town for?
Man, we went everywhere. What are you talking, man? Listen, man, finish cleaning that shit up, man. That's what the fuck you need to do, man. Shut up.
Take me on a real trip. Your bum ass. Fucking broke ass nigga.
You know I ain't get paid yet.
Shut up.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Yo, that was a good one, bruh. That was funny, bruh. He took it to the corner store, the laundromat. I forgot where else he took her to, like the Subway or some shit. But he didn't even take her ass nowhere. Oh, he took it to like the park.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That was a good one, yo. That was a good one. That was hella entertaining right there. And one day I'm gonna start really making some skits for real. What else I got for y'all?
Ahí mi madre. Ahí mi madre.
This is a sick Negro.
I don't even know how I got that because I never even knew I even downloaded that. I think sometimes I be downloading shit by mistake. That was still actually a little, you know, I was somewhat funny. What's this here?
Soldier and a white man's army being a black woman and the black woman being the pawn. And then they figured out early on through slavery that because they were killing us, right? But they figured out if we get the black woman or we get the whole joint, the government empowered black women to strategically move the position of power from the black man.
Remove the power from the black man.
Right?
Yeah.
So now the black woman in that instance becomes drunk off this power, and then she has a disdain for the black man, and then it becomes perpetuated over generations.
Message.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Nasty bitch.
There's something that, you know, unfortunately, you know, Charlie Kirk, you know what I'm saying, did not admit to. Now, a man supporting man says, them black women ain't listening to him. Look at the body language. Oh, of course not. Of course not. Of course not. And the truth be told, you know, I don't debate these hoes. That's why, you know, truth is, that's why I guess a lot of my posts be dry as hell. Because, you know, I ain't have to even be arguing with these hoes. I say what I got to say about these hoes, and it is what it is. They still come on and still ninja watch. So that's all that matter. But at the same time, black women kind of want when black men are still in dialogue with them, because that just goes to show, that just proves to them that we still care. But you know when they really mad at us and when they really get upset? When we do passport bros, when we doing our things, when we living our lives and doing our own things and dating other type of women and, you know, not falling for the old okie doke. A man supported man says, ain't no way. For real, ain't no way. But yeah, it'd be like that. Shit crazy. And unfortunately, it's something that's not going to be solved overnight. Yo, not saying that I don't, you know, nothing's wrong with dating a sister of it. Your sister, if your sister is one of the type that listens and she's the type to keep you happy, I'm all for it. But if she on that bullshit, get her ass a bone. Matter of fact, here's another. I've said this before, because when I brought up Joe Biden and Bill Clinton and the 94 crime bill and how he set black people back and had black people getting incarcerated, you know, a lot of people have said to me, well, the Black Caucus even signed off on the 94 crime bill, or they endorsed it. But yo, just because the Black Caucus might have black people doesn't mean that there's no black people who wouldn't sell out, you know, black people for a dime. They've been doing that since the beginning of time. Now, yo, I guess this is how the Black Caucus acted when I guess Donald Trump was considering meeting up with them. Check it.
President Trump. I hope you.
Not welcome here.
You said what?
Trump is not welcome here.
Okay. Yeah. Please share this to Trump. That's who got the energy. He said Trump is not welcome here. And what's his name? His name is, let me get his name. Let me get his face. He said Trump is not welcome here. Discrimination. He said Trump is not welcome here.
He's a stupid person. No, you used to be a blogger.
Why would you even say that? You're so unprofessional.
Yup.
You're so unprofessional.
You can't even spell professional.
That's the Black Caucus. He's the president of the United States, and that's what we're repping.
Yup.
You idiot.
Yup.
You the one said it.
You said Trump is not welcome here. And I got it on blind.
Keep your voice down.
Please say it. Y'all, please tag everybody. Please tag everybody. Please, he said Trump, our president, is not welcome, and we're being discriminated against. Yeah, yes, I am. Because you are biased, and you are racist. Because you are racist. Yes, you are racist. You are racist. You are racist. And please share this on X. Please share this all over X. You bet you won't. I bet you won't say that again. Say it. Say it. Say it. No. Say Trump. What? He not welcome here. Say it again, cause I got you right on camera. Yeah, I bet you he ain't said it again. I see he ain't said it again. He ain't said it. I already got it the first time.
Now you gonna call security because you don't like Trump? Because you said Trump ain't welcome here? Because you forgot that you in that special police outfit?
His name is Heresy. Y'all make this go viral. Heresy, touch my phone. You just assaulted me. You just assaulted me. You just assaulted me. Heresy. Please share this, you all. Make this. He said our president is not welcome him, and therefore we're not.
At the Congressional Black Caucus.
At the Congressional Black Caucus.
That we paid our money.
Yes.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
That's the tension. That's the tension.
Courage to speak, power to change. Chicago Flips Red would never be silenced. You would never discriminate on us and silence us. Never. We will always speak up.
Southside.
Always.
The Southside, right? Southside.
Always.
Southside.
It does look nice.
Now, yo, I'm gonna just say this right now, yo. Peep this. These people are paid to keep us forever a victim. You feel me? Forever a victim. Because how can you tell a president that he's not even welcome here? You know what I'm saying? And everything that y'all accusing him of, not saying that he does everything that I necessarily agree with, but Joe Biden was office. He didn't do anything for black men. You know what I'm saying? Here's another two. I'm going to say this right now. You think, here's the thing. These men out here, these are the men are the reason why a lot of black men had to go get incarcerated for 25 to life. People like him. Because be this, he's the same type of dude who wouldn't hire your black ass. He'll hire your mama. He'll hire your daughter. He'll hire your sister. He'll hire. Matter of fact, he'll be more than happy to hire your girlfriend, even though you wouldn't want to give you a job and be trying to flirt with her on a job. Now, yo, tell me I ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
Yeah, there's a lot that you can see from these old school kind of Negroes, bro. Yeah, sometimes, all skin folk ain't kin folk, bro. Just because he represent the Black Caucus doesn't mean that he care about us. All right. Okay. Stop being political. We bring political over here. Let's hear this little Mississippi baby and see what she got to say.
Mississippi, of course, I love when my grandma make tea cakes.
Baby, they be cheese fuck.
I'm from Mississippi. Of course, the back roads ain't safe near the holidays.
Man, what?
Y'all
Police be killing.
I'm from Mississippi. Of course, I'm finna ask my neighbor if they got sugar if I ain't got it. You got some sugar?
Hell yeah, come on in.
I'm from Mississippi. Of course, we consider South Haven part of Memphis.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't mind a little piece of that little Mississippi molasses right there, though, boy.
I'd buy that for $1.
I ain't gonna cap. I think that's why I showed her. Little natural little beauty. Is she all that? No. But I since scale from 1 to 10, I think she's like a little hot 7. You feel me? I like her body, and I like the fact that she got natural hair. Is she all in her face? Not necessarily. But hey, women, hey, you gotta appreciate women for what they are, bro. But, the fact, hey, I'll take a all right face and a nice body. You know what I'm saying? Than just having a chick who got a pretty face and a fucking terrible body, bro. Shit, am I wrong? Hopefully not. But I'm just saying.
Got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
XL Pro said you can use your JUCO funds to get these hoes out of jail. That's what he had told me earlier. So we got some footage of some hoes that we might have bail out before the weekend is over.
Holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Wow. There's somebody out there with bail money for her because there's no way.
I'd buy that for $1.
Mm-hmm. Ling Ling, you are right. XL Pro, you already know. Because she look like she ready.
Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Wow.
They was going to have to strap her ass in, bruh, like Silence of the Lambs, bruh. Ain't that crazy, bruh?
Emotional damage.
We all know that crazy hoes got some crazy good ass pussy.
He ain't lying.
For real, for real. Now, here go the one that XL Pro said that he got the cash flow to bail out this weekend. Where's she at? I ain't gonna lie, she a hottie too. Little tragic mulatto. Here we go.
Can you just do me a favor and say the ABCs, A to Z, without singing it?
Shit.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But yo, no cap.
There's somebody out there with bail money for her because there's no way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we definitely gonna send her off. We definitely gonna send her back home. She's definitely coming home. Yeah, we definitely gonna have her come home, baby. Don't worry. We're gonna have you come home, boo. You can come home with me. Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all still tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Let's see how we looking on Fake Book. Okay, we got a little decent crowd on YouTube. Okay, so I appreciate y'all. Wow, okay. Y'all supporting. I appreciate it. All right, so let me just keep this going. I got a couple more minutes with me before I call it a night. We got a couple more minutes. Let's make it worthwhile. Where's it at? Oh, here we go.
Counts as cheating. Shared hobbies are more important than shared beliefs. It's okay to keep some financial secrets from your partner. It's okay to keep some financial secrets.
Yes, your partner does not have to know everything. He does not have to know how much money you have in his bank account. Yeah, ladies, don't be giving out all the details. They don't need to know.
I'm married, so I think we make decisions together, and I think it's about still having good faith and holding that belief that, you know, both of you are on the same side. I think if we didn't have that, then what are we living for?
Your response?
Okay, but how would you know that you're both on the same side?
Why would you get married in the first place if you didn't think so?
Okay, makes sense.
When you're dating, I think it's better not to reveal all your cards all at once. But when you are building a future with someone, it's probably better to get most of it out.
Yo. Let's give it up to her. Let's give it up to the snowflake. Or whatever she was. I don't think she was a snowflake, but she was definitely being honest, and it's true. Okay, we got a little decent little crowd tonight. Shoot, okay. You know, we got a lot of people ninja watching, dropping on and off, but that's all good. I'm just glad y'all here. So yeah, we got a couple more minutes. Oh, now check this out.
Hotel. I like my big girls. My name James. What's your name?
My name Willow.
What's up?
Oops.
This for her though. Hotel. I let you know you beautiful hotel. I like my big girls. My name James. What's your name?
My name Willow.
What's up? This for her though.
It's always that one. Always that one that throws salt in the game. Can't never sit the down somewhere. Can't ever mind the business that pay them. Miss Lemonade, juicy, squeezy, grown. Get the out the way. You know, she set herself up for this. Cause you already know what folks gonna say. She fit the description of the type that always be hating. The friend that always look total opposite from the homegirls that get motion in the crew. Always blocking some
Well, that wasn't even her friend. That was a complete different stranger. It's just that she seen homeboy putting down on old girl and homegirl cock block. And what's crazy is that was not really a cock block, because a cock block would mean that you stopping him from getting pussy. What she was doing was she was cock intercepting. And you know what's crazy? Here's the thing about black women. And this is my problem with black women. Well, not even my problem with black women, but this is the problem that I have when I date black women. Black women, they want you to be their one and only. Or they want you. No, here's the thing. No, let me rephrase that. It's not even so much that they just want you and her just to be together. They want you to be exclusive to her. She will still, look, here's the thing. She will still have an array of ex-boyfriends and homies that she went to school with that she'll still want to be cool with while she's dating you. But then she will want you to be true to her. Right? So this is what I had a problem with. What I had a problem with this situation is I didn't have so much of a problem with her trying to shoot her shot. But it's like, let him get the big girl number. Look, let him get the big girl number. And why can't he just get the big girl number? And after he get the big girl number, you step in like, hey, I'm Miss Chocolate. I got some big ass titties. I got a big booty too. Because I have to be honest with you, the black girl wasn't bad looking. She actually wasn't even a bad looking woman. It is that was her being so aggressive. That's already problematic in itself. Because the question is, would she have approached him if he didn't get at that Latin girl? See, that's a problem I have too. If he was just walking on the road, she probably wouldn't even give him no play. But guess what? Women have competition anxiety when they see you, a man, getting at another woman, especially a Spanish woman who might be perceived as kind of good looking. Granted, the black girl's actually in better shape than the other chick. But guess what? You know what's ugly about her? Her attitude and her spirit of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, homegirl is a roly-poly. But shit, that don't mean that she won't be making some good tortillas and she won't be a good woman for him. But he see what he like. And my question is that even she wanted to go get him, or she wanted him too, why can't she just wait her turn? Read this. A black woman who waited her turn and then got at me and said, oh, let me get at, my little Spanish chick. And then she was like, you need some chocolate. You know what I'm saying? You need some chocolate too. Read this. I might even fuck around with her more because at least she's down to at least play her position. But, unfortunately, that's a problem. They tend to not play their position, right? Am I wrong, though? So, that'd be the problem. The problem is that would she have done the same thing if he didn't get at Puerto Rican mommy or Dominican mommy?
Nasty bitch.
In my experience, no. I remember I had a chick who wouldn't even give me the pussy. She seen some chicks trying to give me some play in the pussy and made a whole motherfucking scene to the point that I couldn't even get to the other girl because the other girl was in the impression that I was like my girlfriend. Mind you, the girl did not give me not one piece of pussy. But the way she made a scene in the club and grabbing on me and shit like that, like I belonged to her, you would have thought that she would have you would have thought that she would suck me off. You would have thought she sucked the skin off my meat. But nope, just hating.
Emotional damage.
But yeah. Okay. Shit, we got a couple more minutes. We might just keep on going. Still got a couple of videos to show. Oh, now, we know these whores be immature. These chicks be immature and whores. But guess what? Mattress actresses. Here you go, Melissa Ford, saying what you gotta say about relationships. I like hearing hoes' stances on relationships. It'd be really funny. Very introspective, I would say.
Anyway, and your partner knew you were going to stay anyway. Is it an act of love to not tell you that they cheated?
No, it's not, because at the end of the day, I need to know why. Even if I'm committed to this relationship and indiscretion is low on my list as reasons as to why I would leave, I need to know why. Because the reason why might indicate that there is something lacking here. And not to say that it's something lacking within me or lacking within you, but it may be a lacking within us.
The act of love would be if she don't got the strength to leave you, if you continuously cheating on her, you leave.
Okay.
If you understand that you continue to put her through the pain and she don't got it, you'll be the one to serve the walking papers or whatever it may be. And a lot of times, don't think on that level. I always say we got to kind of drive for the people on the road who can't drive. And it's New York, so I know y'all know the vibes, right? But you got to drive for the people on the road who can't drive. So a lot of times men will know that they were women that don't got the capacity to walk away from the book and continue to put them through it, saying that where it's love that's keeping us both here. The love will be him leaving first.
That is bars. I actually left somebody because I cheated on him so much.
Hold up. Let's take a step back at what Buddy had to say. See, he's looking at it from a woman's lens. Yo, remember when I told y'all in my 30s that every chick I got with, I never promised her monogamy? I never said, we never said, oh, I'm going to go fuck around with a bunch of women, but I never gave them monogamy. All these chicks knew that I had other females that I was dealing with. They probably didn't know to what capacity, but they knew I had other women. So I was like, okay, so yeah, we got each other. Just because we got each other doesn't mean that, oh, me giving you monogamy. Shit. One chick, she's the one who basically asked me to be in a relationship with her. Why'd I have to be monogamous to you? And she knew I like to mess with other hoes. She knew I like threesomes, so what the fuck? Now, with that being said, a lot of times look, I'm not saying that men shouldn't be honest to women. I truly believe that men should be honest with women because it's easier on them to be honest. It's best to at least give someone, what's the word? Transparency. That way they can make their own decision on whether they want to deal with you or not. And I think that's one thing that he's taking accountability from the women, realizing that they're the ones who chose to be with a man who has plenty of other women. It's kind of the caveat. And that's another thing that Black women don't understand. They really want you to be there. They really want you to have only one woman, and that's kind of the part of the problem. Especially if they want a man who gets more than one woman, which is crazy. It's kind of ironic because most sisters don't want to. Most women won't even check for you if they know other women ain't checking for you. But yet they get with you and don't want you to check for other women who's checking for you. How'd that work out? How'd that work? Huh? How'd that work?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Love will be him leaving first.
That is bars. I actually left somebody because I cheated on him so much. And I realized that this is a long time ago, people.
That's accountability.
It's a long time ago. I told you I was healed.
That's real.
I've done the work. However, the former me, she was a savage. She was very selfish. Okay. However, so I realized, I was like, this man's love for me circumvents his sense of self-respect. I had to leave the relationship because he deserved so much more than what I was willing to give. You know, and that was my one act of selflessness in all of my selfishness.
Yo. Melissa Ford.
The cap.
Now, one thing I definitely would say is that the reason why she was able to break up with the guy that she cheated on is because when men cheat on women, we cheat on women not because we don't want our women anymore. It's because men do not have control over the biology just as much as a tiger doesn't have control of his biology. Now, women, when they cheat on their man, is because that man that they cheated with is somehow, in some way, in form or fashion, superior to the man that she already has. Women do not look. Yes, women might go and sleep with a guy who has less money, but guess what? There's something that man with less money is beating or triumphant over the man that she got. So her situation. So as far as letting go of a woman because you're cheating is essentially on her. She know what time it is. But guess what? Unfortunately, a lot of sisters want it one way, but not the other. Now, with that being said, what else I got for y'all? I know I got a couple of other things for y'all.
Did he just step on my shoes? Did he just step on my shoes? Yes, I did. His negatory levels are over 5,000. Impossible. He's a half-breed. This isn't even my final form. Here's a cheap super nigga too. I can't stop that. His power levels are surging. Special beam shoe scar. Baby mama backhand. Impossible. He's mastered ultra hood state. It's time to end this. Nigga rot. No way. Super nigga 3 ultra unemployed? They gon' need all 7 dragon blunts to wish your ass back. Coming! Coming! Ah!
Yo. Yeah, I'm loving these boys' skits, bro. Salute to them, boy. For real, for real. That was actually a good one. That was a good one. Dragon Ninja Z. All right, let's see here. We got a couple more minutes. Now, remember we were talking about Nick Cannon earlier? Look at Nick Cannon's roundup. Check it. Look at Nick Cannon's lineup, bruh. I'll tell you one thing. Dealing with Mariah Carey might have been a trauma response, but He definitely had a lot of fun. Check it. Damn, bro. Nick Cannon got every flavor, neighbor.
Nigga, I want to be Nick Cannon when I grow up, cake. This cake ass nigga literally got the 96 dream team of bitches.
For real.
The cake ass nigga remind me of that picture of Will Chamberlain holding up that 100-point game sign. The cake ass nigga list gonna look like that wall with all them niggas' names on it that got killed in Vietnam. And it's just the famous bitches, the bitches we know about. This don't even count all the wildin' out bitches he done or the average, everyday, regular, degular bad bitches he done came across. The threesomes, the foursomes, his own personal freakos. Somewhere did it like, oh, but I'm the bad guy. I see how that nigga came up with the name Wildin' Out for that TV show. I'm surprised this cake ass nigga ain't got more kids than he already. Cause all them ain't nothing but bad bitches, nigga. I'm raw dogging, bareback, and all of that cake. Talking about shooting the club up, nigga, drive by. Everything in the lot go, cake. It's hard as fuck to be that cake ass nigga homeboy, cause every bitch a nigga meet, you gotta ask the fucking bitch, did she fuck with this nigga here? Cause you don't wanna come across as a bitch ass nigga who trying to backdoor your partner.
Oh shit. Goddamn.
Emotional damage.
Shit crazy. Shit crazy. Pete Francis says baby mama backhand. He sure did say coming with a baby mama backhand in that Dragon Ninja Z shit. But yo, man, it's been about 2 hours, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend. Y'all will catch me Sunday night for sure. Peace out, y'all. I'm gone.